My friend, my brother, my sister, tie your shoes properly and come with me. We're about to climb a mountain together. Not a real one, but your own personality. Today's script is the lifeblood of this book. Today, I'm giving you a practical guide on how to become a real-life superhero. If you've ever watched a superhero movie, you already know something. The hero always has to defeat an inner villain, and that villain lives inside you. This villain is called self-sabotage. He's that voice in your head whispering, "Are you serious? Don't do it. Stay in bed. That dream is too big for you." But today, we're defeating that villain. Think of this book as your manual, your guide to living the life you want and deserve. So let's jump into the first part of this video and understand who this inner villain really is. Who is this voice inside you? As we grow up, something else grows with us. Your brain creates a protector, a part of you that tries to keep you safe from anything that scares you. If you're afraid of the ocean, this inner voice pulls you back. Don't go near it. And that's fine until it becomes a problem. This voice doesn't understand life very well. Anything you fear, it pushes you away from it, without caring about the consequences. For example, if you fear being alone, it traps you in toxic relationships because you're scared to leave. If you fear failure, you never try anything new. No new job, no new project, no new dream. If you fear being disliked, you act like someone who isn't even you. So why do you fear? Because you don't have what the author calls the skill backpack, a bag full of emotional and mental skills you need to survive life. Maybe you fear loneliness because you never learned how to emotionally support yourself. Maybe you fear failure because you don't trust yourself. Maybe you fear being disliked because you lack self-love. To beat the inner villain, you must face your fears, and that bag of skills must be full. Your past shaped your empty backpack. Your childhood, your experiences, your wounds, all of them shaped the skills you have today. Maybe you didn't have a good relationship with your parents. Maybe you lacked love, support, or confidence. But listen carefully. That's all in the past. Nothing matters except the present. Right now, you are responsible for your life, your future, your happiness, and your growth. So how do we fix this? There are 2 steps. Let's jump into step 1. Definition. You must define the problem and identify it clearly. Just like a bank asks for your ID to know who you are, you need to identify your inner villain. Here's how. Look at everything in your life that you're not satisfied with. Then identify the behaviors that keep you stuck. Those behaviors are your self-sabotage. Example. You want to become a photographer, but you never apply for a job, never learn, never practice. The behavior stopping you is procrastination. Take a pen and paper. Write it down. Don't just think about your problems, identify them. This is how you create the ID card of your inner villain. Once you identify the behavior stopping you, it's time to be honest with yourself. Admit that you're responsible for your life and that you have the power to change these behaviors. You can change your habits, your mindset, your principles. You must let go of the idea that this is just who I am. That mindset is fear disguised as identity. This is the first part of step 1. Then comes the second part. Write down the skills you're missing. Your fears grow because your skilled backpack is empty. Find the skills you need. Emotional skills, mental skills, discipline, self-trust, confidence, and identify them clearly. By doing this, you create a full identity card for the inner villain inside you. Step 2. Strengthen your mental and emotional abilities. Once you understand your inner villain and the skills you lack, it's time to fill your backpack. First, learn to follow your intuition. Second, learn to understand your emotions. Third, understand your life purpose and move toward it. Inside you, there's another voice, your intuition. Unlike self-sabotage, intuition wants the best for you. You choose which one to follow. The problem is that self-sabotage has a powerful weapon, fear. It uses fear to disconnect you from your intuition. But if you learn how fear shows up, you can stop it. Fear appears when your mind tries to predict the future and mixes that prediction with negative emotions, like anger, envy, anxiety, or doubt. For example, if you want to change your job, fear tells you, what if you fail? What if you can't adapt? These negative predictions combined with negative emotions create the perfect trap. When you notice this happening, stop. Bring yourself back to the present moment. That's where intuition lives. When you return to the present, you make clearer decisions and you know what truly aligns with you. Understanding emotions. Your emotions can either destroy you or push you forward. To use them correctly, don't let them grow silently inside you. Understand them. When you feel an emotion like anger, acknowledge it. Say, I am angry. Talk to yourself. Ask, why do I feel this? The goal is to understand what action you need to take. For example, anger often means something important to you is being threatened. Disappointment means you missed an opportunity, so look for another one. Jealousy means you want something someone else has, so start working for it. Emotions are messages, not enemies. When you decode them, you prevent self-sabotage from growing. Many people suffer in silence because they ignore their emotions. They suppress them, avoid them, or try to forget them. And this is exactly how they fall into the trap of self-sabotage. From now on, every time you feel a negative emotion, decode it. Understand its source. Take the action it demands. Your purpose and your future. A huge part of your personality is built when you figure out what you want from life. And here, let's be honest, not in a motivational way. Doing what you love doesn't always mean doing what pays the bills. If you love drawing, it doesn't mean your career must be art. You can keep art as a hobby, and in the meantime, choose a job or business that gives you stability. You can mix both. Sell art tools, create an art YouTube channel, or run a shop for creative supplies. I love writing, but I still work hard, even when I don't feel like it. That's life. You choose a path that's realistic, and you blend your passion into it. If you love football, you might not become a professional player, but you can start a football YouTube channel, coach kids, or open a small training academy. There's always a realistic way to connect your passion to your life. Conclusion. Define your sabotaging behaviors, identify the skills you lack, strengthen your emotional and mental abilities, follow your intuition, understand your emotions instead of ignoring them, find your purpose realistically, and build around it. From this moment, stop wasting time scrolling through social media or running away from your life. Your time is running fast, and you deserve a life that matches your potential. If you reach this point, don't forget to like and leave a comment so the video reaches more people. See you in the next one.